let's go back to younger Mike, younger than that. How did you initially get into martial arts and Taekwondo, and what led you to kind of pursuing MMA?
A lot of it, I won't get into details, but a lot of it stemmed from my father, and then I was in Taekwondo, and I wanted to just pursue something to the fullest to maximize my potential after. You know, I knew that no form of martial arts is going to be a career for me anyway. It was a stepping stone to try to do something after. So my goal was to get as famous and as known as possible to help use that or make as much money as I can to use that to help then do something after fighting. We couldn't foresee the UFC getting as big as it did and Ultimate Fighter and all that kind of stuff. But, we had Chuck Norris. So he was kind of one that made it out and did movies and did stuff like that. So he used martial arts as a stepping stone to get into movies. So it was kind of like that was my start. And yeah, I kept pursuing it, and I just loved it. I wasn't a violent person. I didn't get in fights on the street, but just when it came to competitive fighting, it was just, I could do it. I was very competitive.
Yeah, I was listening to an interview that you did. Usually if people like yourself, there's a lot of content, so I can go back to videos 13 years old, and you're kind of saying, like, with Taekwondo and martial arts, this is a very disciplined martial art. And then as you pursued MMA and you went into the ring and you got guys with red mohawks and the crowd throwing beer and screaming, you kind of asked yourself, also, what the hell am I doing? What the hell are you doing here?
Well, why am I entertaining these guys? They're throwing beer cans at me as I'm walking out.
How did that all connect together in terms of the Taekwondo to the aspect of MMA? How did you make that transition and that decision besides just the stepping stone? Like, what was that? The question is more, what was that first step, that leap?
I just wanted to be known as being strong and good at something and being the best at what I did. And I knew Taekwondo wasn't the ultimate form of fighting. And when I saw Ultimate Fighting, I knew that was, obviously. So I wanted to be the guy where I could show up at a UFC event or something and people was like, oh, that guy, he fights here. He's a good fighter. That was kind of like my dream. But in the in-between stages, these small shows, you walk out and guys are throwing beer cans at you and I'd have quit probably 10 times had it not been that I won the fight. But it's like you walk out and the whole time you're just demoralized. You're just like, what am I doing? Why am I entertaining these guys? And fighting this guy with cut off shorts and a mohawk, and the guy looks like he's high on drugs, but then you win, and you're like, wow, that was easy. That was fun, and so it was addictive. And so then I wanted to do it one more time, and one more time, and then eventually it got just less and less trashy and more classy and more prestigious, and then it just kept evolving, and I just got in that wormhole.